So, Skip, do you
Yeah.
give the Cowboys any shot this weekend versus Washington?
It's weird.
My Dallas Cowboys this Sunday will beat the Washington Commanders 40-37 at Jerry World. My team has won 2 games at home by scoring 40 points, and I still say they beat the Packers 40-40. So I'm giving us the win in that game.
Okay.
40-37. Here we go
So they got one
again.
win. Okay.
Because you are about to see the most explosive offense in the National Football League as CD comes back, Cavante Turpin comes back, and by the way, to your point about Trevon Diggs, out of sight, out of mind, good riddance. I don't need him. I've seen enough. He's not into it. He's quit on Eberfraud.
Last week he was getting better, and you believed in him.
Okay? No, the Jets game. I
Okay,
did.
okay.
Not Carolina.
Carry on, Skip.
Okay, well, and he's saying we don't have any identity, and I say, well, then go to Green Bay. You can be a Packer. You join your best friend Micah with the Packers. I'm happy to put somebody else in there. I don't even care who it is because they'll compete harder than Trevon. And I honor his talent, but he's just not into the way they're playing defense right now. So let's put a kid in there and just close our eyes and go with it. But my point to you is we do have the worst defense in the league, as Gil pointed out, in yards allowed. And we have allowed the most touchdown passes in the National Football League. And we have allowed 21 20-plus yard passes, which is inconceivable in this short of a time. 21 times somebody's completed one of 20 or more yards against us. But we did go to Washington last year without Dak, with Cooper Rush at quarterback, and we beat Jayden Daniels 34-26. And Cavante returned a late kickoff, 99 yards for a touchdown. So we got that element back in our offense. Washington's going to have to travel off a Monday night game. It's a division rivalry. McLaurin is iffy. Debo's got a heel injury that's bothering him, and Noah Brown just went on IR. So they've got some issues going on. I do like these Cowboys against better teams because I do think they play up to the level of the competition more than they play down to the level of the Carolina Panthers, who are actually sneaky good at home where they're 3-0. So maybe it'll look like at the end of the year not so big of an upset by the Panthers. But I'm going 40-37, and I do believe that when this schedule came out, I looked at this game and I said, this is the one we're going to win against division, our arch historical rival at home. Book it, 40-37.
Cody, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm actually with you on this.
Okay.
I do think the Cowboys find a way to win this game, mainly because they're at home. And the level of play that Dak is at right now is it literally is at MVP level. He's playing that good. Now you get CeeDee Lamb back. George Pickens is starting to find his own in this offense. Javonte Williams is top 5 in multiple categories. He gives them a different dynamic on the offensive side of the ball.
And don't underestimate Turpin, man. He can. He
No, I
lights
agree.
it up.
I agree, but when you have a guy like Williams, the way he runs the football, it's so much easier as a quarterback. Yeah, we're gonna have to rely on Dak's arm, but it takes that pressure off you because we can run it. We can also get some play action going, and that's where you find those shots down the field to Lamb, to Pickens, to Ferguson even. I think Ferguson's underrated as a pass catcher, so I like their offense. The thing that worries me though, obviously, is their defense. I don't know how well they're going to play in this game, but I don't think it matters anymore because of how good Dak can play at home. I think he can outscore anybody no matter who comes into this game. And what works in your advantage, like you mentioned, we don't know if McLaurin will be there. Deebo Samuel hasn't practiced, but he only practiced, I think, one time last week and still played in the game against the Bears. So
and was a non-factor.
He was, but you can't count him out in this game. So if he's out there, whether he gets the ball or not, you still have to account for him. Jayden Daniels has been playing decent. He's been better these last 2 weeks since he came back from injury. Got to correct some of those turnovers, but I still think he's going to get better and better as the season goes on. With all that being said, though, I really do believe the Cowboys at home find a way to win this game. I got the Cowboys winning 35-31.
Ooh, all right.
35-31.
I got the Cowboys winning too.
You do?
Yeah.
What happened, man?
Skip, I told you the Cowboys is going to be 8-9. They're going to split with Washington. The home team going to win both games. It's the home game for the Cowboys. They're going to score 33. They're going to give up 30, but they're going to score 33.
So they're going to hold Jayden to 30 points?
Yeah, they're going to hold him to 30. I mean, whoop-de-doo. Like,
Whoop-de.
you know what I'm saying?
That's not a good thing, Skip.
Good thing,
Not good. You know what I'm saying? So
I saw Russell
it'll be
Wilson score 37. So
yeah, but I mean, you know, he probably going to be missing McLaurin. If he had McLaurin, I might pick him to win the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be a shootout. Both defenses, the Cowboys is playing super trash. The Commanders are not playing so good themselves. So it's going to be no defense, offensive shootout. I think the Cowboys get back to running the ball. They couldn't run the ball last week. I think they get back to running the ball good, and like you said, they open up some of the downfield stuff.
Yeah.
Now, when you're playing that good as an offense, it's hard to maintain it, right? You kind of got to have them sparks.
You do.
And CD gonna bring that spark for him. So for the next 3 weeks, it's gonna be CD back, and that's gonna give them the spark. Then they're gonna have to find something else to keep it up like that. So CD will bring that spark, man. I think he's gonna be back like he never left. They'll definitely get up in the 30s, 33, 36 or something like that. And the Commanders will score 30. So it'll be a high-scoring shootout, an entertaining game for the NFL family. They want to see a lot of points. You want to see a lot of points? Watch Washington versus Dallas.
Yeah.
You will see a great game.
Yeah.
And you want to see a defensive game? You watch the fucking Broncos.
Nobody
Gil,
watches.
you
There's
watch.
nobody watching. There's nobody
nobody
watching the
watching.
Broncos.
Yeah, see, I like defensive games. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the ratings and
We know
all
you
that.
do. You play defense.
Yeah, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Nice shutout. You feel me?
That sophomore slump,
Yeah.
it's a real thing.
It's here, right?
And I remember it was one stat that really stood out, but I guess nobody really was paying attention to it, where that sophomore slump really actually is a real thing for this team and for Jayden. Was it 5 games they had last year? 5 of those wins was on that last drive to win the game, right?
Yep.
That luck passing.
Yep.
Right? Like when I said, well, you winning on the last second throw and you're making these heroics to win this game. What happens when you actually have to just play real football? What's going to happen? So it seems like they're still struggling on trying to get over that hump. He's still trying to find his footing while everybody knows what he does now. CeeDee Lamb's back at home. I mean, you haven't taken a loss there, so I mean that's a good thing. I think you guys are going to win. I think it'd be 14-point win.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I mean, as bad as your
50 to 35.
as bad as your defense, as bad as your defense is, your offense at this point was explosive without your number one receiver.
That's a bad sign, Skip.
Now he's back. I mean, you're expecting, greatness. Dak is going to do what Dak does.
We all picked the Cowboys.
With his
Skip.
boys
Yeah.
back.
You know what that
I'm good.
means?
With his boys back at Jerry
I'm good.
World, I mean,
good.
the defense don't even need to show up. They can just say, boy, just let them score. We're going to outscore 'em.
And the thing that concerns you if you're a Cowboys fan in this game is it's been the pass all season, but last year it was the run, and the Commanders have the 3rd best rushing attack in the NFL right now, and they can get it done with Bill. They can get it done with Daniels. They get multiple guys that can be a factor in the run game. So
They will.
And they probably will run the ball. We
they'll
saw
run the
Rico
ball, yeah.
Dowdle did a week ago, but yeah, no, I'm with you. I think it's going to be a shootout, but I still think that the Cowboys have too much firepower on
The
it.
entire arena has your Cowboys.
Really good. And
That's
allow
bad,
me to
yeah.
say, to close this up, that for once, I need James Houston and Dante Fowler to get holding calls because they get held on every rush. Every time they rush, they get held. And Kenny Clark gets held every single play coming up the middle. They're held and held. They get tackled at the line of scrimmage. That's why we don't have any pass rush, and nobody ever calls it.
That's right.
Because the world is against the Dallas Cowboys. The
That
refs
Michael
want the
Parsons-
Cowboys to look
I know.
right?
I know y'all say I hate Baker. Like, that shit
This
is not
is
close.
Micah.
That's not even close.
No, Skip's gonna stand down. He's gonna stand on his toes.
All right.
For
He
real.
gonna
You all took Dallas.
Make
I'm
sure we
taking the
post
Commanders
that.
in.
Are you?
Everybody was
I'm gonna
mad.
take
You're
the-
taking it.
Commander?
I'm gonna take the. You all took Dallas.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm gonna take the Commanders.
The funny part is I'm gonna be wearing
That's
Commander
a good
stuff.
thing, Skip. That's a good
I'm
thing.
gonna be wearing-
Not Dallas. Now we'll get that dub.
I'm gonna be wearing Commander stuff, but
Oh.
I'm realistic.
As long as we got one person picked, the Commanders, we'll get that dub, Skip. So
That's
we
it. That's all
we
you
in the
needed.
door. That's
I
all
got
we
you. I
need.
did it
Wait,
with
is-
Skip. I had
Yeah, there
Skip
you
in
go.
mind when I did
Thank
that.
you.
Okay.
There you go.
So this will be their third. This will be their third win.
Yep.
If they did
Yeah.
They're like
They're
3-3 and 1.
2-1.
2-3-1, right?
2-3 and 1 now.
2-3 and 1.
Okay, so I mean, that's,
I'm already giving them the dub.
Oh, okay,
3-3
okay.
and 1. Yeah.
3-3 and 1. That'll make
Yeah.
it 3-3 and 1.
All right.
On their way to 500. Just like I told you, Skip.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out this weekend. Let's kind of move on. So we've got the Eagles have lost 2 in a row, and we've been talking a lot on the show about the